Hey guys, Ross here from Fit for Life Physical Therapy. So after the last video I put up, I showed the side plank exercise, and I had a lot of people come back to me and say, hey, you know, my shoulders really don't tolerate side planks well. So what are some other exercises that I can do? And it got me thinking about core exercises in general. A lot of the stabilization exercises that we do are weight bearing through either our hands or our elbows, and oftentimes that can put undue stress onto our shoulders. So I even deal with an older adult or an aging athlete population that may have a hard time getting on and off the ground. So, you know, really what I wanted to focus on today were some standing core variations that anyone can do as long as you have the appropriate equipment. And in this case, we would just need a band and a place to attach it. So the first exercise that I like showing a lot of individuals, because we can recruit a lot of different muscle groups at once, is called the anti-rotation press, or a lot of people may know this as the Pallof press, which was made famous by John Pallof. He's a physical therapist and strength coach. You're going to stand sideways from the band, so we're not standing straight on. So you're standing sideways to it, so my trunk is going to be parallel. I want to get some resistance on it, and once I feel the resistance, what I need to do from here is activate the muscles that I'm trying to turn on. So really what I want to do is I can either draw, where I'm sucking in my belly button, or I can brace, where I'm bearing down. So one is pulling in towards close to the spine, the other one is pushing out, and I'm creating intra-abdominal pressure. I don't care which one you use, as long as you're stabilizing something. What I'm also focused on is my glute recruitment too. I want to make sure we're activating the glutes, which again we were talking about with the last video, exercises to recruit the glutes. So from here, once I feel some tension on the band, again, you can either draw in or you can brace and then squeeze the glutes. So now you should really feel like your body's in a good stable position. And from here, I'm just going to push away. So as my arms extend out from me, the tension on the band is now trying to rotate me. What I'm trying to do is anti-rotation or prevent rotation. So my hand should really stay in the middle of my chest the whole time. So you can do 8 to 10 repetitions, 20, hold it for time, doesn't matter. The great part about these exercises is you can really challenge yourself with simple modifications. So if I'm in double limb stance right now, I can easily adjust my center of gravity and now change it to a single limb exercise. And we know from the last video that our glute med really was recruited during single leg stance. Now really this is just an isometric hold or a static position, so I'm getting a lot more hip recruitment as well. I can also make this a little bit more dynamic, where I can keep the band here and then I can go into reverse lunges if I wanted to. And then I can make it harder by extending my arms out. Again, it's trying to pull me this way, driving the legs straight back. I could even go into a squat position while maintaining that tension on the band. So very easy exercise. Now from the anti-rotation press, that can lead me into an anti-lateral flexion or anti-side bending. So this is going to be our standing variation of the side plank. And the only thing we have to watch out for is to make sure we don't have any arm problems going overhead. So I'm going to set up the same way, except now I'm going to push north. So I'm going to push straight up. So now the band is trying to do this to me, and I'm just preventing that from happening. And same thing, I can go into single leg, I can go into a squatting position, I can use lunges at that point, so I'm integrating the upper body and the lower body with the core at that point. I can also go into an anti-extension press. So this would take place of the plank position, and I can do this single arm or I can do it double arm. So the band is now set up behind me. I want to have a little bit of a lean, so I don't want to stay perfectly vertical. A little bit of a lean, knees bent, again, tightening here, squeezing the glutes, and I'm just driving the band up. If you have shoulder issues, you can drive it a little more forward, but the band is trying to do this, and we're preventing that from happening. So drive and back down. If you're recruiting your core efficiently, it actually takes stress off of the arm. It actually will make the arm movement a lot easier. So again, tighten and push. And again, I can make this a single leg exercise to now increase my balance at that point. And there's one last one. So we think about lengthening the tissue and shortening the tissue. The last one's called an anti-flexion press. It's not something that we usually think of, but really think of like a crunch position where we're shortening down. So if I take the band, loop both feet around it, bring it up to my chest, tighten everything down, and then push out. The band is trying to do this. I'm trying to stay upright. And again, you can go single leg balance, you can go double limb. This one's a little bit harder to add in a lunge because I don't want the band coming up and hitting you, but simple standing variations to work on your core stabilization. So for those of you who say, I can't get on the ground, my shoulders hurt, you know, we have no excuses anymore. So give these a shot. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.